Hey guys, don't buy wood when it's raining this hard. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's pouring down right now. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess any day is a good day to buy wood, but maybe raining is not the most ideal day. Hey y'all, I'm Holland Roden and this is my Van Holland days. The quarantine in 2020 had me questioning how I can live my life with more intention. So I took the plunge on a dream I've had for years. I'm gonna try. I packed up my bags from the entertainment industry in Los Angeles, bought a van, and I'm self-converting it in Wisconsin with no building experience. But builder engineer, my new friend Steve Mivas, is here to definitely help us along the way.
This is the good life.
Look, we have a Sprinter van bringing Sprinter van parts.
Look, we have a Sprinter van bringing a Sprinter van parts. There's also this Sprinter. Oh wait.
I can be on camera.
You can be on camera?
Yeah, I can be on camera.
This is the other half of the Genius Steve, Genius Mike, and a 170 extended with a 2-week build out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's impressive. And today's flare day.
I thought yesterday was flare day.
Yesterday was flare day, but then today's also flare day.
That happens sometimes.
But I have to show y'all something. We're doing a new battery system, courtesy of Mike and Steve. That is a Tesla system.
Courtesy of Elon Musk.
Well, technically, yeah. Among many other
many
contributions
others.
to the world. But yeah, we're doing a Tesla system that's gonna have 520 amp hours with one battery. And Mike's like, go pick up the battery. So I have to go pick up the battery right now. Because I have to grab it on both sides. Here, I'll do it this way. Is it heavy or light?
You tell me.
It's heavy. Oh my God. How much does that weigh?
66 pounds.
66 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a dense battery.
So apparently these are cheaper. They're less in, not weight. Not weight. Are they?
Oh, they might be less
They might
weight
be
than a
less weight.
Victron battery.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so less weight, less space, less money than a Battleborn or Victron battery. And so why would you not do the system? Because it's really complicated. And
it is very complicated.
Supposedly, like the end user, it's supposedly there's no difference. But once you get all the systems talking to each other and it gets hooked up. So I am the guinea pig for this system, but I'm really excited because you get 520 amp hours, which I've never even heard of that on a 144. Have you all heard of that on even like 170s?
Some people put huge battery banks in, but it's big.
It's big.
It's definitely
Have you ever
big.
seen it on a 144?
Not to my knowledge.
No. The
This is
biggest one.
exciting.
I've only seen like 5 Battleborns all stacked up next to each other, and it's massive, right? It's a lot more space
Yeah.
than what this
Is that in the bus? Where'd you see that?
Random YouTube videos. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is the baby that Mike's delivered today. So thank you, Mike. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Mike actually brought 4 of those.
Mike brought 4 of these,
But we're only putting
of them-
one in your van.
I'm gonna have like, how many would it be? Like
Oh, it's so much
11, 12, 10, something like that amp hours. 1,200 amp hours. No. So yeah, this hopefully I'm gonna be buying this baby. He likes to decorate before he builds every day.
Your streamers look so good, Steve. What's the party for?
A van build. He likes to be very festive when he builds.
Note to self: never let Steve decorate my van.
This is gonna be a nightmare in the city. In Los Angeles, at least.
I mean, I live in suburbia, so
There's more space.
I mean, it just fits in my driveway.
That's impressive if that fits in your driveway.
I mean, like with an extra foot to spare.
Yeah, like the neighbors are all like giving him glares every time they walk by.
But it's normal now, right? It's been there for 4 years, so.
Oh, you guys are like the eyesore of the neighborhood.
Our front yard is currently a farm.
Is it?
Yeah.
In a front garden planted?
Yep, the whole thing. And we have a big giant van.
I forget that I haven't been to your house in quite a while.
I don't forget.
It's weird.
I don't forget, Steve.
The cats don't forget.
They're missing you.
What do you think, Colin?
Yeah, looks good. So this is the Tesla system set up.
Sort of set up.
Sort of set up.
It's
Bench.
very rudimentary. We're talking to the batteries, at least.
These batteries are from a Tesla 100 series vehicle, so versus like an 85 kilowatt hour. This is from a 100 kilowatt hour, so like a newer Tesla 2018, 2019, 2020 vehicle. So they can put out 1,000 amps instantaneous of discharge for up to 3 seconds, and they're also higher energy density. So they're about 15% more energy than the old batteries, than the 85 kilowatt batteries.
I don't understand the words you just said.
This little brain box right here is called a BMS. And this is what makes all of these Tesla batteries talk, and talk in a safe manner. If you don't have one of these, you could blow one of these up. When you use tools around these,
Okay. The magnet,
do not bridge these two with metal.
Right.
now what are these two?
These
Those two
terminals.
boxes.
on the end are the terminals for the battery.
Got it.
So that's where you connect your wires to. But if you ever connect two of them to each other with nothing in between, you will start a fire.
If you dropped a wrench in between these two, you would turn that wrench red hot and it would glow and melt.
Wow. Okay.
In
So what we
general,
do to avoid that ever happening
Yeah.
is we put these things, this is called a contactor,
Okay.
and it turns on and off, and it can take a high amount of current. So we put one of these on each side of these, very close. And so what the system will do is it'll turn these off. We'll set it up to turn these off if anything bad happens. And then even like downstream, if wires get crossed or something, these will turn themselves off.
Yep.
Now, also to be clear, the problem with the touching terminals and stuff, that's true of any battery, period.
Okay.
It's not just
Good to know.
Teslas.
oh yeah, even a van like 12-volt lead acid
Yeah.
battery.
It's basically just as dangerous.
After we powwowed on electrical, we got cracking on some wheel wells. I learned a lot that night about how to cut wood at an angle.
Have you been doing this since you were a wee child as well? Like Steve was like 6.
I don't
When
know.
he started his child labor career.
Something like that.
So this is gonna shock you, but in high school, I was on the robotics and chess team.
No, it does not shock you.
Wait, it does not
There's
shock you?
robotic
Not
chess.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna throw out a fact that's gonna shock you guys. I was also in the robotics team for
Really?
1 year. I
That-
think it was a semester. Like I couldn't. And I was an astrophysics major for 1 semester.
Really?
What?
Wow.
Yes.
That's cool.
I too can shock you too.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
That is shocking.
Robotics.
That's cool.
It was cool. It was just kind of above my pay grade. Like it was just like I got it, but I only like partially got it, and it just. I thought it, like the end product was cool. I was like, I'm gonna be a great consumer for these products, which everyone is.
I think it takes years to like actually get it and
You guys have patience.
to feel it, to like know what an AWG like is versus like what it says on a table. And when you talk to different engineers, those are two different skills. You'll talk to some of like our engineering friends that have never held a tool and
I
never
was
built
gonna say,
anything.
you guys are engineers that build.
There are a lot of people that come out of school without any real hands-on experience or very minimal, and like
And there's a
they
lot
know
of
how to
builders
do the
that never went to school.
calculations and they can solve a lot of theoretical problems, but like actually do it or design something that's really going
Get
to
it
work.
into your
Like,
hand.
no way.
I am not an engineer's engineer. They look at me like a little kid in a
Really?
playground. I'm way more like a builder and like craftsman than I am an engineer. Like if you talk to like a PhD about this stuff, they're gonna be like, "You insolent fool! Why are you doing this, and
Yeah.
this?"
There's so many levels to all of this stuff, and we are.
It's a world I don't
When you
know.
want to be able to do all this stuff, you can't go super deep into any
I
one
know.
thing. Nor do like Mike and I want to do that.
After wheel wells came insulation. This is all prepping for the big spray foam insulation. So we started with mineral wool. Ugh, did I mention how gross that stuff is? It stings ya. Thanks, Mike, so much for coming out. He had to head back the next morning, but we'll see him again soon.
What you doing?
Getting stung.
By what?
mineral wool.
Uh,
It's itchy, but it's more like it's like a zap almost.
yeah, stuff's nasty.
I insulated too much, and Steve came back from an errand, and I was so excited to show him what I did all day. And he's like, "Yeah, this is too packed."
Yeah, it's 100% my fault because
No.
I didn't give adequate instructions.
You did say expand.
We talked about the insulation and how we're putting this mineral wool in these ribs before we spray foam.
Yeah.
And I didn't specify that the insulation needs to not be just stuffed in there as tight as possible. And one would naturally think that is how you do insulation.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stuff this so good that nothing's gonna get through here." And then, sure enough, apparently, you need air for that heat conduction that you want to create that barrier.
Yeah, the insulation's got to kind of stay lofted and maintain some dead air space in the middle without being too compressed.
You learned something.
And that's not quite how it was done. So
It's
we pulled
okay.
some out,
We're done.
and
It's over. We did it.
yep. So what are we getting ready to do?
We're doing C-rails. We're getting this window in.
We're getting ready for spray foam though. We got
Tomorrow is spray foam. That's a big day.
tomorrow.
That's kind of like your basis, at least in my head, of like what constitutes when the real build starts.
Yeah, once we can get start putting up wall paneling and stuff, it'll feel a lot less like a shell of a van and a lot more like it's
Building
starting
a
to turn
tiny
into a
house.
camper. Yeah.
It's
So-
a tiny home. And we're going to a wood shop. I'm so excited. We're going to go look at counters.
Are we doing that tomorrow?
Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
Spray foam is one of the only things we're doing professional, like, well, Steve's
Hiring out?
professional. Hiring out.
Semi-professional.
Steve's professional, absolutely. But anyway, yeah, I'm really excited because we're going to get, look at tables and countertops, which for a girl, at least for this girl, is so much fun. Spray foam is complete. I'm very excited about this. Yeah, this company did an amazing job, and in the doors you really can't get spray foam because of the wires that are connected to the latch of the door and backup camera. There's a few things that you can't spray foam in, but this is the most solid seal you can get to help maintain temperature within your van. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a little mini AC system we can run just a few hours a day. And something like this kind of sealant is really gonna help keep that cold air in and the hot air out, and vice versa in the winter. So if you guys are doing vans, spray foam is the way to go. It is a bit tricky to find a company that will do vehicles or do sheet metal because this stuff can warp panels a little bit, but it's worth doing your due diligence and not rushing to find a company, which it took us probably a week and a half to find Durst Insulation. But thank you, Durst Insulation. This is amazing. So next step, the real build begins. So excited. This is amazing. Like they even shaved on the sides down for us already. So this is an incredible job. It's so crazy to see my van like ready for some paneling. Very, very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. The real build days. Steve, welcome to my van. Now can we do a van?
Now it's your van.
Now can we do it?
Yes.
This is basically when the real van build begins.
All right, I guess we can get started now.
Had to tell you about this place. It's called Kettle Moraine. It's right outside Milwaukee. Mike recommended it, and oh boy, does it deliver. Beautiful live edge woods that we're using for my table, over my bench, as well as my countertops. The countertops are bird's eye, and the table is called Honey Locust. That was a really cool shop.
We have wood in this weather. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there are my babies. Thank you, Jim, at Kettle Moraine. It was a pretty cool shop, and you kind of need to know what you're doing in there, but once you go through employees, you get to Jim. Or you could just listen to this video and go to Jim in the first place. He was amazing. Thanks, Jim. Now 2 hours back home. 1 by 8. Is that right? by 8.
Yep, 1 by 8 by 6 is what
By
you
6
got
by
right
6.
now.
Yeah. Car siding. There's box car, there's shiplap, and there's car siding.
I think boxcar and car siding are the same thing.
Oh, they are?
I think car siding is short for boxcar siding.
Really?
I think so.
So your parents' ceiling and this is like the same?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember thinking, do I like box car or car siding? Because they're similar, but I really like both. So that makes me feel better.
I can't pick the choose
I can't.
which one is better.
Steve's got a new bus. Well, an old bus. Let's get a new old bus. Guys, look at this. Whoa! You've got a whole office in here. You're not kidding. He said he wanted to, wow, it does. There's a lot of room in here.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of room.
Yeah.
I still have apparently some.
You were not kidding. You were gonna make it an office.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That looks great. So yeah, we've been working out of Steve's van because it's right here and we can use it for reference for my van. And he's like, you know, there's not a lot of room in the bus. I'm like, no, there's not a lot of room in the van at 60 square feet. So, which really we have like 20 square feet of usable space. So Steve's like, I want to get a, he's converting a bus right now. I don't know if I've mentioned it on this series or not yet, but you're gonna have some good rain sounds in here.
I know. With nothing on the ceiling, it's so loud. Like
Steve wants no insulation for his bus. He said that's his goal. Look at his view. Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can see that. That's so pretty. Wow. It's funny, like I didn't really, maybe because we're working on the bus at night, but like I didn't notice the view.
I know. There's like just the windows all along.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed that I'm not gonna have that.
What do you mean? Like on a regular basis?
Yeah, like once I convert the bus, I'm gonna have just like all these windows are coming out,
So
and
they're
I'm
not
putting
doing-
in
they're
new
not-
like RV style windows in various spots, but there definitely won't be this many.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is too bad, but
We can walk outside, I guess.
yeah.
Bus offices. It's the whole new trend, guys. You got to get a bus office. So we thought they did a pretty good job scraping off the excess on the side panels that were not in the holes of the van. However, on the driver's side, there was definitely places that we needed to scrape more off. So just that you get every little inch widthwise that you want in your van. Who knew a flat bar would be my tool of 2020? My only tool.
You know, I think I told you we weren't gonna use that on your van at all. I lied.
You did.
I did tell you
me
that.
Oh no, we won't use that on your van.
Well, I lied.
Oh my god, this is awesome. Haha. Yes. Oh yeah, Steve's gonna tell you what happened with the door. Little bit of a hiccup that definitely sent me into a tailspin for a hot second.
Hey, there we go. So, show you what we got. That latch right there is our problem. There's a little latch mechanism right back there, and that guy needs to move when I hold the cable. You can see it open up just like that. There, that's how it's supposed to work.
I'm trying to look into getting some BM Goodrich KO2s because those are really good all-season tires. Steve just sold his bus seats, a couple bus seats this morning. I was like, wait.
I didn't sell them.
Oh no, he gave them away for free. But my tires are a lot newer than those bus seats.
That's true.
So I don't know. We're gonna see maybe about selling those now versus later. Is that a good thing to do now or not a good thing to do now?
It'd be a good thing to do while you're in one place if you're trying to sell them, because then you can.
I'll be here for a while
you
and
can be
then
like, hey, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not like driving around and.
One more thing on the docket, guys. Let's sell some tires. In addition to learning editing equipment and a camera and a drone and a gimbal And then there's a van build. So, you know, just a normal June 2020 for me.
Join us next week when we finally start the build, the real build in my opinion. We start the bed frame.
This is the good life.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and join us for when the real fun begins.
This is the good life. This is the good life. This is the good life.